Hello and welcome to our weekly inspiration series. Today's topic is mindfulness. I am Alina Smolyansky, a certified instructor of NeuroGraphica. In this free session, we will talk about the mindfulness symbol and will draw the new NeuroGraphic art or NeuroGraphica drawing using this representation and talk about and try to maintain mindfulness while our drawing technique. So when you see this symbol, it could be anywhere because it's open source. It's a reminder to become aware of the present moment. So it represents water drop, as you can imagine. It's a drop of water falling with the circles and disappearing in the ocean. So this symbol visualizes the experience of being here and now. So vertical is like a future that doesn't exist, and past that exists only in our memories, imagination. Like both of them exist in our imagination, and only what important is here is the point when the water hits, a drop hits water, and it becomes a connection with space. So what's important about mindfulness, and that's probably the concept of being here and now, mostly known from writing of Eckhart Tolle. And he writes for one of his description of this state is, your mind is an instrument, a tool. It is there to be used for a specific task. And when the task is completed, you lay it down. As it is, I would say about 80 to 90% of most people's thinking is not only repetitive and useless, but because of its dysfunctional and often negative nature, much of it is also harmful. Observe your mind and you will find this to be true. So I practice something similar, being aware of myself or a task I'm doing. And from my own experience, it's really when you get used to it, when you get in this flow of being more present and in the here and now, it brings wonderful results. So that's the idea of mindfulness, is living in the present moment. It doesn't mean about not thinking about your goals in the future. It's not about being worried about them. Planning is when we engage our mind for what it used to. The mind distinguishes, it makes its decision. It can tell the difference between things. But mindfulness has everything one in together. Okay, so let's start drawing them. This is going to be a simple drawing. Visually, I find probably the center of the page, the middle, and I will just, I put my page the vertical. It's almost square format, but I decided that it would be easy if I put it in the vertical. So I'll find this the present moment. When it's blue is probably the best color I can imagine right now for me. So you have blue, why blue? You have peacefulness. Maybe air or water. Okay. So two tear shape. So this is just a sketch, not a final drawing, and another one here. Forget there was going to be neurographic drawing. So it's not perfect. You can always add another line. and make it more circle. Now, how about not perfect? It's okay. Could do it better, but for the problem, because I'm sitting and I can my drawing is from. So this is the basic drawing. And this being aware of the present moment. So what I suggest for this drawing, how can we be aware of the present moment? If we focus on the tip of the marker, just focus on it, do not do anything. And before we start drawing, I'd suggest that we do a short meditation together. And not meditation, but concentration practice. That will help to calm the mind. So sit comfortably on your chair. Put your feet on the floor and your back is straight. And you can place your hands palm down on your knees, on your thigh. Just relax in the simple position. Now become aware of your feet, the sole of your feet. Now continue observing your feet. Just move your attention from upward to your knees, to your hips, your shoulders, your arms, your hands. Everything is relaxed. So when you become aware of a part of your body, it automatically becomes relaxed. Now your head. Try to feel your head from inside. The only way how we can feel something, our body, is in contact with something else. Clothes, sitting, air, warm or cold. Without this contact, we can't be aware of our body. So the body is probably one of the main tools, I would say like this, that's used for practicing mindfulness. Our physical body is only here and now. And paying attention in our senses, 5 senses, can always bring you to the present moment. And try to feel your lips, your mouth, your tongue, your forehead from inside. What you can also do is to try to feel the back of your head. This is a little bit more difficult. But the shifting of attention will put you in a neutral position. Neutral, where there's calmness, tranquility. And now take your a marker. And keeping your attention where it was, around behind of your head. But eyes are looking, because you have to look where you're drawing. Try to move in this neutral state of mindfulness. Start drawing the neurographic lines. So doing the exercise, you probably feel how calm everything became. You're just a neutral observer. So here, the focus is in the process. We are practicing mindfulness. So if you feel like the lines, it's not a problem where they go in this drawing. We have this something for the mind, for the logical mind, to entertain it, to humor it, give it the idea of a drawing. I will not talk and explain about anything. If you're watching this video the first time and you don't know what the neurographic line is, please watch some of my other videos. We start adding rounding. So this drawing contains no conflict. So your rounding is makes you feel comfortable. You may add lines if you feel. Or you can pause the video with me and we will meet in a few minutes. Let's do a rounding. No. I added a little bit of shading and continue working on my drawing. So I've left this area to show stillness inside. This is the core, the center. And at the beginning, you need to protect it very much. Just remember where your attention is, that you're observing yourself. Few more minutes of rounding. So when you're satisfied with the drawing, so far we can add a little more color. So I'll leave this in the center. And accentuate certain elements, but I'm not going to color everything. Especially for this particular drawing, I prefer just blue, representing water, blue, green, a greenish. You may use other colors, and these are watercolors, watercolor pencils. Just remember where your attention is at the moment. So please note, if you're going to use, if you use watercolor pencil, my marker is alcohol-based. Water-based markers will be diluted. It will create marvelous effect, but maybe not, but you may lose certain lines. And also my paper is not the heavy paper, and it will warp. So something to like the effect. I'm not using really water, I'm just moisture. Not like real watercolor, but soften the colors transition. So I wipe my brush on the paper towel. So what's good about watercolor pencils? So when this dries, do not attempt when it's wet. You may add color slips on top when it's dry. You can add more shading with if you want, and you can enhance this drawing the way you want. It's not a big deal. So I will feel like I need a focus on this drawing. Of course, focus is the center, but I would like to add more like what I called field lines, more strength, adding kind of flow along this color. So I will make this line wider. It's in the same color, so the effect is not contrast is strong, but not too strong. And if you add this line, please remember to add the rounding. So any new intersections. So with this one, yes, I would like to have this flow, but I do not want to cross this middle. So let's see. So what I did, I made these lines go around, split it in the middle, and then again. So I may work a little bit more on coloring, but that's the idea of this drawing. I will wait when it's dry. I see the final effect. So you may take any whatever add elements that you feel like necessary. Like I may add, you may think about whether you want to add circles when you're. I'm not sure yet, and I would like to think about it. But this is the structure of this drawing. Approximately from here, you can continue on your own to add the elements and finish it the way you like it, the way you feel you need to finish it for you, make it individual and working for you. So with this, we will complete today's meeting. Thank you so much for joining me today and watching it. And I wish you all the best with your drawing. Please share your artwork in our group, NeuroGraphic Art and Life. You're also welcome to share on your social media. And if you can mention my name and a link to the video. I wish you a very pleasant week. Thank you for your attention, and until next time.